Welcome back, people. Today is Friday, the 19th of January, 2024. A little update. We just saw something on the news. This Videk Patel, whatever, the State Department spokesperson, deputy spokesperson, was confronted by a reporter. Very interesting conversation about how the U.S. can whitewash and pretend this is an ethnic genocide going on in Gaza, funded by the State Department fellows, people, and to deny and to actually say they don't agree with the findings of the court in Hague. Presented by South Africa, of the genociding going on. And worse, he talks about, he says this, it's a very interesting thing. He actually says this. The title goes, Patel asks if Blinken, he's being asked if Blinken is worried about his own prosecution in World Court. Because the World Court should rule Israel guilty of ethnic genocide. And the reporter and the State Department guy says he actually can't deal in hypotheticals. Hypothetical, everything he's been talking about has been hypothetically not true. Hypothetical and claiming not true. So I'm going to say this. Here's the catch. This 4% now of the entire 2.2 million Gaza population is now murdered or maimed. Oh, how many? 65,000 tons of bombs dropped. Just amazing. It's in shreds. I'm going to say this. Here's the catch. Okay? Here's the catch. I would say this. I would recommend that every single one of you having any part in any way in agreement with or in support of acts of commission where you commit directly or omission whereby you're in action, you have any part of any of this, you people in the U.S., in our government, and over there, those doing it, I don't care if it's Norway doing it or not, I'm going to tell you this. I would not wish upon you, as you are, a living hell of eternity. Yeah, because, you know, the little commentary, hey, whether you like it or not, you can't die, you just grab another body. Well, if you're one person, you've always been you, will never be anybody but you. Okay, and you will object to your own wrongs. You have living hell coming. And once you do this, in other words, you have a window right now within which you can stop this. You can actually stop it. Right. And what you need to do, yes, is to stop the murdering of these children. You've killed 30,000 now. When it's 30, you say it's 24. When it's 24, you say 20. It doesn't matter. Children. Every 8 minutes, you, people, linked to this, pretending you don't know, all of you, every 8 minutes you're killing a child. This is back when it was only 20,000 dead. Every 8 minutes you're murdering a child, and every 6 minutes one of the parents. Yep, 40%. 40% are women and children of the 30,000. Of the 30,000. Was it 40% are children? Anyway, well, it was 8,000 children, maybe it's 12 now. It's incredible. Yeah. Unbelievable that America has given billions and still is for this massacre. The reporter asks if Blinken is over there, is he worried about being convicted himself, prosecuted? Because he told how his Jewish ideology is aligned with theirs. So the reporter's words, amazing. Yeah, because he's the one that's yesing all this, you see. Anyway, so here they're calling Biden Genocide Joe. Well, this has been going on for 75 years. Biden didn't start this, but he's doing it and worsening it. He's the one that has the Gaza thing. They're calling him Genocide Joe. Genocide America. Could be Genocide Norway. It doesn't matter who it is, but I'm telling you this right now. You better stop it right now. Or you have an eternity I wouldn't wish upon you. You are. Knock it off right now. That's it. Okay? Yeah, look at this. Before this fraud, they've shown now it's a false flag. Israel did it to themselves on October 7th. Even if they didn't, killing 1,200 people, if the numbers are is too many, 12 is too many, 1 is too many. But they're shown now that never were beheaded babies. Israel killed some of its own constant growers. This is all admitted, right? And the Brigadier General of Israel stated that he lied and turned the tanks on Israel people that day, just blowing up one house alone with 12 Israel people living in it, killing a mother and child. So assuming that whole thing is fake, just to be able to get things going, or real, either way. What's gone on since then is not okay. So get this. Before that October 7th, whatever, right? Google, Jews in America on a collision course with Israel. Now, since then, just now occurring, get this, quote, Google it, hundreds of thousands of Jews and leading rabbis in America are saying, not in our name, this genocide. And they're called self-hating. You and I see somebody in a parking lot beating up a little 3-year-old girl. We stop it, we're self-hating. So that's it, yeah. So guys, this isn't good. This wonderful rabbi, Yaakov Shapiro, I'd never heard of him. He gets on the news there, and he mentions, he's a 30-year spokesperson, a lecturer, and author, I guess. Moderate guy. He said gently, guys, a Jew is a religion and not an ethnicity nor a nationality, stolen or made up. Those are Zionists, he says. So, there you go. Okay, good. So that's it. That's it, people. In the global court of public opinion, Gaza is the George Floyd of America right now. Yeah, the electronic witness doesn't. It's incredible what they're doing. They're just bodies rotting over there. No place to put them, no air conditioning. You've blown up the hospitals, the refugee camps, the churches. What? It's just the schools, everything, blowing them up. They just blew up the big university over there. Yeah, it was a terrorist thing. They're terrorists hiding inside the bricks. For 75 years, 75 years, our billions per year extorted by Norway to beat up Sweden, and the Swedes backed us on 9/11. Doesn't matter who. In this case, you know who it is. Okay. It's what they call the Zionists, I guess. Yeah. The weaponized Bible real estate guy. Yeah. So for 75 years this is going on. Suddenly there's one whack against Israel, or done by themselves to have a right to make an excuse for our billions to blow people up. And they've talked about the fiction of Hamas. Two bright people, and people, you've got to get your integrity pulled out of your you-know-what and listen to these guys talk directly. How sane and nice they are, okay? Yeah. The leader of Turkey and of Egypt both said, what, Hamas? That's not a terrorist group. It's a bunch of little guys. They're a little bunch of guys. That'll stick up for a neighbor who's being bullied. There's no issue to go after Hamas. Someone brightly said, no, they're taking Gaza. Almost all the buildings are blown up to rubble. Yeah, they say go shelter over there, then they blow over there up. They're blowing up the hospital that had 800 people in it, and then 8,000 are sheltering and jamming inside the hallways and stairways. Yeah. And the 12 ambulances trying to leave, carrying out half-dead people, you bomb those because those are very terrorist things, ambulances. Yeah, they're sheltering, they're hiding terrorists inside the blood-soaked mattresses where the dying fellow with his leg hanging off is on the top shirt. That's how ridiculous it is. That Israel has this license, or Norway, it doesn't matter, guys. I'm getting a little tired of being a little too nice here. It doesn't matter who. Truth, justice, that's non-denominational. Yeah, yeah. They can sit there and say they don't care what the U.S. says. You can quote, Israel gave the U.S. the finger, unquote, twice recently. Got your billions in your nukes, keep on blackmailing you for more, whatever. You got yourself in a spot, you better handle it, because 9/11 happened. That was Trump just said, a micro down payment. He just said, this isn't good for a candidate. Trump just said, look at this. He just said twice in 3 weeks, you got nukes coming at you, but any good thing for a candidate to admit. That means there won't be any elections, yeah? It's for real. 9/11 happened. It didn't happen to Italy, Japan, or the Eskimos. And even that was proven to be a false flag, yeah. The word is the Israel people paid these pilots, their families, a couple of million each so they could meet in heaven, or some story like that, yeah. Yeah, notice the Muslims didn't leave their calling card, no. If they did, it's still our karma for having allowed our billions to blow them up. for 52 years up until 01. 9/11. And then Bush says, axis of evil, we'll show them. Remember? And he held up this, look at this aerial photo. See down there, aluminum tubes. Oh, this just in. Communications intercepted. They contain weapons of cock-a-doodle-doo. Go get them. 2 trillion, 20 years, millions of lives. And right after he admitted there weren't any weapons of mass destruction. Tucker Carlson recently, kind of bold and brave, surprised they'd allow it, but he said recently they didn't arrest Trump for these things. They had to wait till they had these things, and you're right, they are these things, yeah. No, they arrested him because 7 years ago Trump said Bush lied about weapons of cock-a-doodle-doo. And Tucker reminds you, you can't talk that way, quote, permanent Washington. See these little doody-doo-doo guys, each thinks the other party is the deep state. No, you, me, we, the us, we're the deep state. We're the great state because we vote and get our rights back because they work for us, as Ronald Reagan, remember, a clean guy once said. They forget they work for us. You voted, you showed, you're in charge. You better take charge of this right now. You better put a stop to it. Yeah, I see the Sam Brinkman-Fried guy that's gone to prison, whatever, right? Huh? Now they're after his parents. They got $15 million in the pocket gifts out of that stolen money, right? Huh? And they're complaining because clawbacks, the money's being taken from them, the ill-gotten money. Yeah. Oh, they think it's unfair. Really? They're professors. It's unfair. Really? Well, if they can do clawbacks on those, Biden better get busy and claw back all the billions, right? That the U.S. that he's allowed to go over there to murder these people in Gaza, and all the military. I was in the military, in the Marines. Those are our ships over there. And all the stuff stirred up because of this. We cause other people jump up and stick up for the Gazans. And then we go and say the Iranians are bad. Oh, the Houthis are Iranian bad. What? Freedom fighters? What? Are you nuts? And you know what the bad news is? Russia. Biden is calling Putin, Russia, evil because they won't go after a terrorist group like Ukraine. That's another occupied. What? They won't go after a terrorist group like Hamas. They talk about Palestinians terrorist group. Not a terrorist group. Yeah. They did the bombing. The 23,000 bombs dropped. Oh, yeah. They're bombing their own schools, churches, mosques, refugee camps, yeah. You know that our dollars for 75 years have been given over there to steal their homeland called Palestine. Better listen up, people, to reality. You're pretending you don't know, right? And control imprisonment. How much food, water, medicine, and fuel they get all these years. And now, a total cutoff of all food, fuel, water, medicine, yeah. Cut off totally. They're starving and threatening to bomb any convoy of trucks coming in. They finally let in 12 or 15. Oh, they let in 20 trucks twice. But it's 500 a day that have to serve 2.2 million people. You're starving them. Doctors doing surgeries in the dark using their flashlights on their cell phone for the little battery they have left because there's no electricity. Yeah. And then they're doing amputations on babies and children, cutting their legs off, right? With anesthesia because you've cut that off. Yeah, you, me, we, they, us. Better stop pretending. Got bad news. 9/11 actually happened, whether it was false flag or real flag. It's our karma, right? It's a micro down payment. Trump delineated. He pointed out, compared to the nukes now, he says, are 500 times the blow-up power that we dumped on Hiroshima, that what's this slimy scum blackened soul? Forgive the degradation of the terms, people, using it as a comparison. Donata means you're welcome for your thank you. Harry Truman. Oh yeah, come on over and we'll show you how devastating these could be. Then we go and bomb them. Boy, in the name of America? No, that's in the name of his blackened soul. Yeah. So what are you guys? What are we, a blackened soul coward? Ethnic genocide? Huh? What are we? Well, we are exactly that. And you finally got to catch it. You caught it on 9/11. Ooh, that was a micro down payment. Trump, he's very good for a candidate to be saying, you got nukes looking at you right now. Maybe there won't even be an election because the election is way up in November and the president doesn't take office till January. That's a year away. There won't be anything. Or do you want to have it be? Okay, good luck, people. Thanks so much.